Hi, welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. Some of you will know me, some of you won't. I'm Tanya of TJFrog. I'm on Instagram as TJFrog Skye, and you can see my website up there as well, tjfrog.co.uk. I've got a bit of a croaky voice today. Hopefully it's going to last through the next 15 minutes. So thank you very much everybody for joining in. And welcome to my virtual TJFrog space here on the Isle of Skye. It is an absolutely beautiful sunny day today, contrary to people thinking we never have amazing weather here in Scotland. Absolutely beautiful. The downside is we face south, and we have a lot of windows, so we've got an amazing amount of light shining in today, which is not really conducive for video and show. So I've snuck into this tiny little corner here. I've had to pull the blinds down. I know most people have problems sometimes trying to get the light, and I've actually been trying to get rid of the light. Some of you will know what I do, some of you won't, so I just spend a little bit of time on that. Dorset Buttons, you can see on the backdrop behind me. I was brought up in Dorset, and Dorset Buttons are a heritage craft which date back to the early 1600s, and it's something which I'm particularly passionate about in terms of making sure that this heritage craft continues for many, many generations to come. And it's been fantastic to see the rise in interest in Dorset Buttons over the last few months. Lots more people getting really interested in. Yes, it's lovely seeing a few comments there about Dorset Buttons. Thank you very much. So thank you for joining me, welcome. And thank you also to Sophie, who organises the Yorkshire Yarn Fest, and for having me today, my debut on the show. Sophie set a challenge for a theme for today, which was snow, from the song by Lisa Hannigan. And I don't dye my yarn. My yarn is either dyed at the dyers or by hand dyers who I work with. So it was about producing a product in relation to my Dorset Buttons. And Dorset Buttons really are at the root of absolutely everything that I do. So from my wools to my project bags to everything I make, it's themed around the Dorset Buttons. First up then, first product are these earrings here. I'll start off showing you some of the ones that I took from the inspiration of snow. And last weekend we had the most amazing snowfall here on Skye, and while the peaks of the mountains have still got snow on them, there's nothing left at ground level now. These earrings are particularly special to me because they are made using two of my own wools that I have had commissioned. And firstly, there is this wool here, which is just my all-time favourite because it was the very first yarn I ever had spun. And it's made from two different sheep's fleeces. It's made from Hebridean, from Croft 29 here on the Isle of Skye, and it's made from Pole Dorset from Rampsham Hill Farm down in Dorset. So very special that both of the fleeces came from Dorset and from where I live here on Skye, and made that sort of connection with this wool here. So that's the grey that you see in those earrings there. And then the cream is this here, Dorset Down, which is also from Rampsham Hill Farm. Thank you for your comments. I'm seeing them streaming up at the bottom there. If I do miss something, if you've got any questions, then please do get in touch with me afterwards, either on my Instagram page or DM me or through the website, because I'm not going to be able to necessarily keep up with everything. But thank you very much for all your comments and waves and likes on here. That's brilliant. So these ones have been made with some cream, silver and clear beads. And then there's another colourway which has just got some really dusky pale pink beads in there, which you can hopefully see. So apart from those particular colours which inspired me from the snow theme, I was also thinking about the blue skies. You know, those days where you get the crispy white snow and brilliant blue skies, and we did have some of that. And so I delved into some of the yarns that I have bought from hand dyers over time and made up some earrings. So here are some Dorset Button earrings here. You can see those, got them in focus. And if you just turn them, you can see that this is just slightly 3D. And they've got some lovely little pale blue beads on there as well. Hi everybody, it's lovely to see people from all over the world. Brilliant. These here are sort of multiple greys. And then these ones here, so they're various blues, but they've got just little streaks of different colours going through them with beads. So that was the earrings that I made in the theme. And sticking with the snow theme at the moment, before I show you some of the other products, these are some stitch markers that I made. So one of the very first products I ever made at my first yarn festival, which was back in 2015, I made Dorset Button stitch markers. And again, these are that sort of 3D, it's like a little ball of yarn in the centre there, or a snowball, which is what I was thinking of here. Yeah, there's a question about how big they are. That's a really good question. Thank you. I've just spotted that. They are 16 millimetres diameter across, and they will take up to a 6 millimetre needle. So that's, and they are made with Cheviot wool. And again, very, very special to me because literally they come from the crofting community that I live in here on Skye. The sheep literally live across at the bottom of the driveway. So that's really, really special. One of the other things I love to make is wall hangings and wall decorations and hanging decorations. And they first started out as festive Christmas tree decorations. And then people were buying them saying, oh, I'm going to hang it on my wardrobe door or on the door handle or, you know, drawer handle. So really these can be used at any time of year. And this here is a new one that I've made, which is taking inspiration from snowflakes, and it's got silver and clear beads in, and that's just over 70 millimetres across. A lovely hanging decoration. And along the same theme, get my words right, is this one here, which has got some much bigger beads in, as well as the smaller beads as well. These ones were very popular at Christmas, but they don't actually have any Christmas reference on them. You can see they've actually got ribbons with snowflakes on them, and they come as a set, and you can have different colour or all the same colour. There was a couple of comments about my jumper here. So this is Wonderlight by Tiff Nealon. The pattern is written with positive ease, but I actually made it fitted. And this is made with my own wool. And this is Dorset Down, and it's available in 7 different colourways. Find where I've put it all. And last one, the blue one. So that's that wool there. And talking about the the wool, I said to you that the Hebridean and Pole Dorset was really very special to me. I'm knitting at the moment the Weekender Light by Andrea Mowry, and that is how the Pole Dorset and Hebridean is knitting up. So that should be the front, but you can see the inside in stocking stitch as well. Next up then, away from the snow themed products, I wanted to show you a couple of other things. First of all is the colouring books and postcards that I had produced in collaboration with Katie Green, who, if you don't know Katie Green, she's a wonderful illustrator. And this is a lovely little A5 colouring book that has all pictures in around either Dorset Buttons or meeting up with friends and sharing time together, making, which I'm sure we all yearn to do one day again in person, not just through the screen. So that comes as a little colouring book, and there's also a set of colouring postcards, or a set which are already, pre-printed, coloured in. There's 6 different cards, and they come with an envelope as well, even though they are a postcard. The other thing I wanted to really show you was my Dorset Button project bags. These are particularly special again because this is my own commissioned Dorset Button fabric. So a bit like the wallpaper I've got at the back here, I made all the buttons, and then they were photographed, and then they were digitally printed onto fabric for me, and then the bags had been made for me by a social enterprise. This particular bag here is that's currently holding over a kilo of yarn. And the one thing that I forgot to mention is that until Sunday midnight, there is a 15% discount on any orders over £20, and it is Yorkshire Yarn Fest is the code. So that's, the project bags are really worthwhile if you're going to this weekend with the discount that there is as well. There's also 2 different needle cases. One works better with straight pointed needles because there's no gap there, and the other one has a space there to allow for a top on a bag. I also have little notion purses and a pencil case or a DPM case, crochet hooks, and then we have various sized project bags. Large clutch bag that looks a bit like a toilet bag, but it is very roomy inside. And finally, something a little bit smaller for maybe a sock project that you are doing. There are various kits, Dorset Button kits, on the website as well, and I've got here a Dorset Button bracelet, and just to show you, all of the kits come with full instructions, and they come with all the materials in as well. There's the rings, there's the yarn all cut ready to go, and there's a needle as well. So you literally can do this on the go. Sorry, somebody just asked for the discount code again. It's Yorkshire Yarn Fest, and it's 15% off with orders over £20. Wow, that has flown by. I knew that it would, and there's an awful lot more to have a look at on the website. And all I can say is thank you very much for joining me today. Enjoy the rest of the day, and do pop over and have a look. And I hope that at some point we get to meet in person. Take care. Have a good weekend. Bye.